Quartararo has bolted down. He's catching back up. He's going to try and outbrake him. He does just pick up Quartararo to lead. How vital could that be? Buys himself up into second place. Quartararo got the dream launch off the line, but he's been knocked back to third. That was a great move for him on the inside of Pecco Bagnaia, who's had a disastrous start for him. He's losing places already. Zarco is in white. He's lost 4 places already. 9th he started, he's 13th through Zarco. Yeah, Zarco's getting beaten up, isn't he, on this opening lap? Oliveira, he's not going to be close enough to attack Miller in this revised turn 10.
Rossi, likewise, his teammate lost quite a few places.
The Italians have had a shocker. 11th, he's not been able to capitalise at all on that.
On the exit there, onto the start.
Stunning first lap, though. A world champion's first lap from the world champion. Mia started 10th, already into 4th.
And Johan Zarco wide there from Miller. That allows Miguel Oliveira through.
We'll hear that factory Suzuki behind him. Aleix Espargaro's had an excellent first lap and a half here. Quartararo to Mir, and Aleix Espargaro just getting a little bit impatient there on Miller, wasn't he, through turn 7?
You don't often...
With no way through at the moment. Oliveira then still leads. They drop down through the last couple of corners. These beautiful back to 5th. After getting a little bit impatient,
we head down towards turn 1 then. It's KTM, Ducati, Suzuki, Aprilia, Ducati. Because Zarco's just gone past Quattro
from the Italian. That was about half a second quicker than anybody else on the circuit so as well, Steve.
Yeah, that was on the start-finish straight.
Yeah, that was the... oh, he's got it back. He's got it back at turn 5.
So you... Happened then. This is how it all happened. He went deep. So late on the brakes, outbraked himself. Then it was scrappy on exit. He went in the green and he lost 2 places.
Everybody fighting for the same piece of tarmac. 2 bikes into one just doesn't work out. You can see Vinales with the back. Lap 3 to be completed. Can Zarco get in Quartararo slipstream and blitz him on the...
Yeah, looking up to the Aprilia there of Aleix Espargaro. Miguel Oliveira then, so far so Marquez as well. He's closing in on this group. Look at the number 93 just on the tail now of Johan Zarco.
Really, really strong start.
There's Miguel Oliveira that still leads by 4/10 of a second now.
In years out-drag a Ducati.
And the problem is that's given Oliveira a drop back to 4th. He can see Oliveira trying to bolt, so can Quartararo. Marquez is now up to 6th.
Pressure or temperature. Quartararo gets through on Aleix Espargaro into turn 4.
Marc Marquez from 13th on the grid to 6th. He's in the groove here. Has crashed out. The difficult start to 2021, unfortunately.
Marc Marquez was going to fire up the inside of Aleix Espargaro there through turn number 11. There was no way through.
Top 10 of all lap number 4 on board here with Joan Mir. He will not outdrag the Ducati of Miller through turn 1. Maybe just about breaking himself into turn 1. Through goes Marquez and
Zarco getting up the inside of Repsol into turn number 4. These two will not be scared about...
Goes Aleix Espargaro as well. Some fantastic battles in the early stages here.
Yeah, this group here then is now moved
somebody's down the back.
That's one of the Tech 3 KTMs, I think.
It's Petrucci, isn't it? I think it might be Danilo Petrucci. The Aprilia there of Aleix Espargaro moves up 1 spot into 6th.
Yeah, I mean, Miller was a full second slower than now. Makes pretty light work of Joan Mir.
Well, now he can start hitting
in turn 3.
Helicopter view of the battle for 2nd. For sure, are pretty happy with what they're seeing. Oliveira, it is that leads.
So he was, again, just not quite as quick as Quartararo.
Oh, he's got.
Yeah, just not at the races at the moment. Morbidelli, I mean, he's about half a second slow on that last layer behind them.
The cat came down through sector 2.
Taki Nakagami's been issued with a long lap penalty.
He's gone down again. The 3rd consecutive race that the 8-time world champion has crashed out.
Good turn 10. Well, he got away with it 2 years ago when Jorge Lorenzo became a wrecking ball, didn't he? On Vinales, Davizio. He was looking good for a top 6 challenge here today. Getting onto the back of this lead quartet. At the back of it is Jack.
The 3rd consecutive race that the 8-time world champion has crashed out. It's on 10. It was all over 2 years ago when Lorenzo became a wrecking ball, didn't it? Vinales
Miller. Binder and Pekka performance can change. Zarco is not going to win the game of braking there against Miller down into the first corner. They do punish both front and rear tyre. Yellow, when he finished second to Fabio Quartararo, was just in a world of his own. Can he? Good on corner entry and turning. He's able to flip that top speed record. Now then, Nakagami is going to have another long lap penalty. Tyre conservation mode for Mir, because he got such a great start. He's well placed, Joan Mir, here at the moment. Marquez getting a lift from the Leopard Honda team. This is not the first time in his career, so easily done here into turn 10. Front end just washing out from underneath, new tarmac into turn 10, and I'm afraid to say not even have both crashed out here. I was just wondering for how much longer Alays could hang in there, because on that tyre graphic he's got the soft rhythm already out of their home Grand Prix. Well, that's given Maverick Vinales some clear air in the background. Pekka Bagnaia, tyre up, but he's going through on turn 5. You can see that was coming all the way to Oliveira's KTM, so can Oliveira try and get as close to the tail unit as possible to Quartararo? We'll keep our eyes peeled. It'll be enough for him not to be slipstreamed. It's the corner speed to break the slipstream from Zarco, and he's going to try and do the same here to Oliveira. Simon, your thoughts on the midway point?
In previous races, even in Moto 2 and again today, is how well he handles pointed out, Steve. And I want to know if that will come into play at the end of the race.
And can he just pick up that slipstream? Quartararo will punch a big hole in the air for the KTM man here. Now then, move from Miguel Oliveira. Fantastic stuff. This is more of a race. Be close enough this time around to Lundgren has caught out the best in Moto GP. He was a long way further around the corner than Marc Marquez was when he did so much hard work in the first 6 or 7 laps. He is 100% saving something here, Joan Mir. There on Mir, not close enough. Lecuona's doing a fantastic job. Nico Lecuona, shout out to him after the 2 crashes. Eases on by, blitzes Joan Mir's factory Suzuki. That's got to be so deflating and demoralising for Mir. Nothing there deliberately to try and make life a bit more difficult for Johan Zarco, but there was no stopping the Bologna Bullet powering ahead of him, doing a fantastic job. This is certainly one of Lecuona's best dry race appearances. Miller's gone through on Joan Mir now as well. In the older of the Espargaro brothers, and that's why he's able to keep Vinales behind him. This is fascinating, Matt. This is... Rossi has crashed out here, and the disappointing season continues. What's happened there? Up a second now, the gap between the 2 top men. And here comes Vinales in the slipstream behind. We've done another commentary curse on Lecuona. An unlucky turn 13th there with Nation. A chance to give him the opportunity to win or on the podium here on Sunday. That's exactly as it's panned out. Vinales still trying to find it in the braking zone for the first corner. Brad Binder will be frustrated, back in 8th place behind on the factory Ducati. 40.9 from Oliveira on that last lap. That's his slug. Get it into a race-winning machine. Miguel knows all about that. Twice a winner himself ever. Grand Prix podium here back in 2012. Miguel Oliveira behind Maverick Vinales and Sandro Cortese. Marbling going on the edges. 18 laps on the medium front. Hard rear tyre. We're entering that stage. He'll be cutting a frustrated figure at the moment. Still no way through on Mir, who's making that Suzuki error at the moment. A few days perhaps. Yeah, tonight maybe. Just further back there, you can see
Miguel is earning a few.
Got the answer. It's not working out for him. It doesn't look like at this stage, this one, or Miller. Here comes Binder up the inside of Bagnaia. He needed to do that about 4 or 5 laps ago. Jack Miller was the fastest to get close enough to show him that front wheel. Look at that consistency from Oliveira. Stunning. How many 40 points? Can you believe this? Fabio Quartararo may well lose the podium. There's still 3 and a bit laps remaining. That factory Yamaha ahead of him. Quartararo's got big bother here. Yeah, there he goes. Bye-bye. Slow-mo replay, Steve. We saw how much graining there was on the right-hand side of Quartararo's front tyre. And here of Quartararo. This was earlier on. See, a bit uncomfortable. He's got his leathers, though. Got some sort of issues. He's taking his chest protector out there. Go. And the trouble is, can you believe it? I mean, his armpit issues in Perez. I've never seen sort of problem with his leathers. Miller then, up the inside, it will be a block pass. He will move up into 3rd place, and the man is trying to hang on to a podium here.
I'm not in an... Okay. Has not won a Moto GP race. This is 73rd attempt. He's not won since Valencia. Will it be black flag? Will there be a DQ? It's all down to the last lap then. Oliveira versus Zark a couple of years ago when he left KTM halfway through a 2-year contract. We thought his MotoGP career was over, and he will try and line up the move. Can he get close enough, crucially, to Miller in the back of your picture? Can he find a way through on Quartararo? No, he can't. Miguel Oliveira, normally in these situations, has got a 3-second penalty. His podium has gone. The
flag is out, and it looks like this one is Miguel Oliveira's. Oliveira wins on the factory KTM here. Impasa moves up one spot. But take a bow, Miguel.